Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to show you mostly when you reach Somaliland how you can do your transactions. Like for example, you want to go and buy something go buy something from the shop. You want to pay, for example, you have boarded a bus and you wanted to pay, because mostly here most of the things are done using the mobile payments, are done using transactions, are done using the mobile money. They rarely use the physical money, which means the paper. So this one started mostly when this corona thing started, but they have embraced it a lot. So when I'm talking about that, you find there are some numbers which you need to know when you want to pay. For example, now you want to pay, transfer money to someone number. For example, now I say that I want to transfer money, which means you find mostly when you go to the shops, they have the merchant number, or you can use their own telephone line or the SIM card line to send for them the money for what you have bought. So mostly, for example, now when you are to send money direct to someone phone, you will dial star 220 star, then you put the number of the person. That is, for example, put the number, putting the number 076063362459, then that is someone's number. Then you put star. Then for example, you have bought something worth Somali shilling, for example 5,000, then you put hash. So you start with the number, which is 220 star 220 star, then the person's number. After that you put star, then the money, then hash, then you press call. Then it will give you the name, like you find Zad shilling, then it reads that Somali thing telling you it is a Somali shilling 5,000 sent to Silvans Otieno this. Then after that you put your pin. After putting your pin, the money will go to that person. That one is the first thing. For example, you are sending money from your number to someone's number. Then for example, now you are paying in a merchant. The merchant, you find that, for example, you have boarded a bus, and the buses, mostly when you board the buses, you find there are numbers like this one, there are numbers like this in the bus, this one. So that kind of a number, this one number is still someone's number, because it is just missing 06. Then it is supposed to be 06480634869025, but the merchant number is not more like this. So merchant numbers, you find you have to dial star 223, then you put the merchant number. It can be like just like that, then you put the amount, then you call. So this one I've put a wrong merchant number. That is using, it's written that it is 223, then merchant number, then lactad. Lactad is money, which means I've put a wrong merchant number. So because I was just guessing any merchant number. So after that, it will ask you the pin, then you will put the money. And also another step is, for example, you want to call a taxi. Here in Somaliland, we call them the way. So you want to call a taxi. You can move and go and get them from outside, stop one, but sometimes you are in the house and you want to call them. What you do, you dial star 3000 hash, then you press call. Then you see it tell you the way, then you select number 1. Then we have the Way Plus, which means now that one is going to be a special taxi or a special cab which takes you to where you want to go, or you want to get all this. So but mostly for the taxis moving you from one place to another, you dial star 3000 hash. After that you select number 1. When you select number 1, it will call the way. It will send you a number or an information, then it will call the taxi. The taxi person will call you by his number, is himself. After you have done that, you click the first one, then the message will be sent to any taxi nearby where you are. After that, that person is the one, or the taxi driver is the one who will call you back. After calling you, now he will give him the direction where you stay. Then by some few minutes, he will be there, then you go. So after that, you will find they will tell you the amount after reaching your destination. So you will ask them by how the number you are using. Is it a merchant or his number? Now, when he has told you it's a merchant, you know what to dial. Star 223 star, then you put the merchant number, then the money, then hash, then you will put your pin number. Or when it is his telephone line, you dial star 220 star his number star, then put the money, then later you do what? You put hash. After that you call, then you will put your pin, then the money will go to him. So that is how you can do some transactions when you are in Somaliland. Don't get lost, don't be deceived. So mostly now someone might ask, how do we put money in our line? Like mostly the one I'm talking of is we call using, when you pay using ZAD, that when you know you are using a telesom line. But when you're using EDAB, you're using a Somtel line. So someone might ask, how do I put money in my phone? Yes, mostly in the nearby places, there is where you can have, if you have your cash, you can go and deposit it and it be in your phone. Or sometimes you find most of the payment is being paid through your line, so you will have your money inside there. Don't get confused, don't be deceived that bring the money, I go and send, go do this. No. So that is how we can do this. I'm going to show you mostly, for example, how you have put money in your phone. How will you try, if for example you have a family back in your country and you want to send some money to them, what app can you use to do that? So I hope that one is helpful, and have a wonderful day.